Let's continue and do another one. Okay, here we go. Weak AI is the main type of artificial intelligence that exists today. Okay. Weak AI programs do not attempt to mimic human consciousness or to encapsulate the full range of the human mental activity. Instead, they attempt to perform one particular problem, solving tasks very well. The most obvious example of such a program is the chess-playing computer Deep Blue, okay, which in May of 1997 became the first computer to defeat a current world champion in a standard tournament match. Now, Deep Blue is clearly more intelligent than humans, okay, when it comes to chess. But it is just as clearly as no greater consciousness that would allow it to compete with us in other areas. Okay. Now, other examples of weak AI include computerized grammar checkers, like your email program filters, and internet chatbot, because these sorts of programs are limited to specific tasks. Okay, and because they have become so familiar with us, they are not considered artificial intelligence programs by most members of general public. Nevertheless, okay, they all represent considerable advances in the AI field and form the best examples of the progress computer scientists have made toward creating thinking machines. Okay, it's an interesting topic. Okay, let's go through the patterns once again. We're going to separate it. We're going to find the point, okay, and then we're going to go over it again. Okay, let's try it. Let's take the first couple sentences. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Weak AI is the main type of artificial intelligence that exists today. Okay. So from that point, we're going to take today out. Okay. Weak AI program. Okay. Do not attempt to mimic human consciousness or encapsulate the full range of the human mental activity. Okay. Basically, what we're going to put AI. Not mimic human. They don't follow human. Okay, let's continue reading. Okay, instead, they attempt to perform one particular problem solving task very well. So that means what? One problem solving. Okay. Now you're gonna ask yourself how. Okay. Now if you ask yourself how, right? Let's look at the next sentence. Boom. Here we go. The most obvious example of such program in the chess-playing computer Deep Blue, which in May of 1997 became the first computer to defeat the current world champion in a standard tournament match. Okay? Deep Blue is clearly the most intelligent that humans when it comes to chess, but it is just clearly has no greater consciousness that would allow to compete us in other areas. Okay, so I'm skipping through, right? Basically, the first thing is it's giving you an example. Okay, so I'm going to put example 1, and the example of was what? Chess. Okay, it's Deep Blue chess. We don't care about Deep Blue, we say chess, right? What did they do? They beat the first current world champion, right? But the next sentence over, where it says, but, remember the word but, however, is really important, right? But it was clear no greater consciousness. Okay, so basically, what is it telling you? They can't beat us in other areas, only in the chest. Okay, so that's example. Well, let's continue. Okay, let's take another one. Here we go. Okay, well, not another one. We're going to continue. Okay, other examples of weak AI include the computer grammar checker, email spam filters, and internet chatbots. Whoa, that's only example. Example 2. What is it? Grammar, email filter, chatbot. That's all you write. Okay, or you can put it together and say other programs. Let's continue down. Next one. Boom. Because these sorts of programs are limited to specific tasks, and because they have become so familiar to us, they are not often considered artificial intelligence programs by most members of general public. So all the examples above equals what? Limited task. So we know AI. Okay, we continue. Boom, here we go. Nevertheless, they all represent considerable advances in the AI field and form the best examples of the program, of the process computer scientists have made toward creating thinking machines. That whole thing is what? All examples are what? Basically, all examples given prior to what this last sentence is what? Everyone? It is best examples before AI. Okay. Now, when we put it together, we're going to take your notes and we're going to put it up. Ready? Here we go. Boom. First, okay, we put it all up. Okay, today's AI, not mimic humans. Okay, one program solution. Example 1 is chess. Example, and the first beat the champions with the chess and not on other areas. Example 2 is grammar and blah 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 other programs, and all examples limited task and they're not considered AI, and they're the best examples before real AI. Okay. Now the question is, what can be inferred from paragraph 2? What can we tell looking at this whole thing? Let's look at the first one. Deep Blue is the most intelligent than any human being currently living. Okay. Did the whole thing, the whole paragraph talk about Deep Blue? Sorry, it didn't. It only mentioned that it beat in championship in what? Chess. So we can't really say that's the conclusion of the entire paragraph. Right? So boom, that's not it. Internet users can no longer tell the difference between people and chat, okay? See, we're talking about minor details. They're separated. The second thing is, this one is the example 2, right? But did the whole paragraph just talk about example 2? Sorry, nope. It didn't. It only talked about, every different area. A conclusion has to include everything in a summarized form. Okay? Let's look at the next one. The general public appreciates the subtlety involved in a weak AI program. Okay? Now, is that true? Well, it can be concluded, but the thing is, it really didn't talk about the public. So that sentence is completely gone because the whole paragraph never mentioned about what, everyone? The public. So it's gone. And let's look at the last one. People are less impressed with things that they already create frequently. Now, take a look at the notes again, everyone, okay? The examples: chess, computer chip, grammar, filter, limited task, doesn't mimic humans. It's not very impressive, right? That's the conclusion that the whole paragraph is relaying to you. It's giving you guys saying, listen, this information, right, is not impressive. Okay, so the answer is, everyone, people are less impressed with things that they encounter frequently.